got to look about taking care of her here also. So it's not just we talk, we're constantly growing and communicating, and I think it makes us prepared. Actually, I was here. I met Rose at AFA February. I came to the tour around February, and we got engaged around February 2nd in her hometown. And the way I came to AFA again was researching through the internet and looking for my true love. And AFA brought me to the Philippines, where I met Rose. And we've been together now for 4 months, doing a lot of planning, long distance relationship, a lot of FaceTiming, and I'm looking to be here permanently, probably within a year. But I've met her family and all our people from our hometown, the provinces, so I'm learning a lot about the Philippines. So it's a lot to take in, but the Filipino people have been very open with me, very kind with me, and I really, really have fell in love with the Philippines, as well as Rose. So I'm back, and just back to tell our story that everything is going wonderfully. It's going fine.
All right. So you're currently engaged, correct?
Yes, we're currently engaged. Been 4 months now, and I'm back for her birthday. I came back for her birthday. We celebrated her birthday. Had a DJ, and so it was kind of a combination celebration of her birthday and me coming back to see her, to reunite. And it turned out being bigger than we thought. We had over 300 people that showed up from the province and almost knocked down the fence. So it was a big thing, big deal. Well, of course, going back home, going back to America, adjusting back to America, and thinking, okay, what I need to do to get to the Philippines. I'm getting close to retirement, and so being an ex-veteran, looking into the VA, the Social Security, how my retirement transcends or transfers over to the Filipino area, the cost of living. We've looked at some land out here, looking to purchase some property and maybe open a couple of businesses. And I'm also the type that, being I'm retired, I like to give back. So I know that, and I think I discussed that 4 things I learned about the Philippines is that a lot of rice. I ate a lot of rice when I was here. Basketball is very popular. Karaoke and horror movies. For some reason, I like watching horror movies. So I've had to adjust, but I think when I come back, a lot of stuff I want to do is geared to the things that Filipino love to do, but bring some American influence back here. And her family and her community have really, they already miss me. They bonded with me really quick. And, oh my gosh, she's gone. They miss me. So I can't wait to get back, which will be probably around New Year's. We'll be back around New Year's to celebrate the New Year. You know, back in America, I get off work and take a shower. You know, here, learning how to use the bucket system. I've had LaShawn. I've cooked outside a lot. Chicken. I've had coconut, straight from the coconut, cutting the top of it off. Haven't had, what was the egg? The duck egg? I can't think of it. Balut. That's what they want. That's the last thing I have to do to be a true Filipino, is do the balut. But I've done just about every squid. I've done the squid. I've done everything else. And I've actually cooked some American influenced food here. Tried to cook for them, but with beef and sausage, but they like pork. They don't seem to want anything to do with beef or sausage, so I have to use the ingredients. So a lot of times I'm having to adjust to the ingredients of the Filipinos versus the American culture, and I'm trying to blend it together. So we kind of share a little bit East and West or whatever influence. Changed? Well, of course, we got stronger. I mean, we missed each other immensely. I'm starting to pick up on the language, Bisay. I'm learning some words here and there slowly but sure, and as well as I'm also teaching a little bit of English. So And the kids, I think I have a following. I can't go anywhere without 5 or 6 kids tagging along with me, wanting to do something. But what's really changed is nothing really as far as our strength, our love for each other. I think we're really, one thing about Filipinos is it's really a family. It's still that family thing that I wanted. I think that we don't have an empty house ever. And sometimes I have to ask her, hey, can we have some time just for me and you? But usually her mom, her father, her brother, every relative, I met every relative, again, even the community. So, I mean, it's a real, once you are involved with the Filipina, you're involved actually with not just her, but a huge family. And I think that's one thing I've had to learn or adapt to. To provide, as a man, you're a provider. So when I am home, I have a routine. I get up, I go to work, I get off work. I work late because I don't really do the club thing. I don't really get out. I mean, like I said, I'm all about saving as much money as I can. I get home, I work out. Being a little older, I always have a routine. I work out just about every day. Try to eat healthy, stay healthy. And then I call her. We sit on the phone for a while before I go to bed, and it's the same routine the next day. But every time we're talking, we're always making an itinerary, our plan, or what's our next step, whether it's a visa, whether it's a passport, whether it's what are we doing as far as land, what are we doing as far as, finances, how are we planning? Everything's a plan. You just can't, you have to plan before you come here. So I have to prepare myself every time I come here. Before I leave the States, I got to make sure all the bills are paid, but then also I've got to look about taking care of her here also. So it's not just we talk, we're constantly growing and communicating, and I think it makes us prepared. So I'm not as surprised when I come back to the Philippines. Every time I come back, I'm like, okay, I know this, I know what's going on here. I know what to expect. Shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops. I don't wear a lot of cowboy boots from Texas and tennis shoes and jeans. So it's I learned that I have to adapt to a different kind of way of life. Well, her family, of course, is just, they're stoked. You can say they're just like ecstatic. Oh my gosh. Not too many men can come from an area of comfort like the United States, where you have the conveniences, to an area where you have to work harder. People here work harder. Like we laugh because when I wash clothes, I can wash 4 loads of clothes in my washer and dryer in a couple hours. They got to do it by hand. It takes them a long time. They got to do a lot more cleaning than I have to do. It's again a little bit more traditional, which I'm accustomed to. But that's again the reason I came, because they're more traditional. They can do without, but they make the best of it. But I am bringing some Western influences. I, helped her with some things at her place to make it simplified for her. And the same thing with her family. I'm actually sharing information with the family to make the community better. Again, I'm always about the community. So if I make it better for us, I'll make it better for everybody around us, which makes everybody happy. And I guess that's why they're like, oh my gosh, he's gone. I can't wait for him to come back. And I can't wait to get back, because I like seeing other people happy. I like seeing my future to be wife forever happy, so that's what it's about.
Searching for that one special woman to complete your life? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website at
Philippine-women.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.